What is this place?
I think that I honestly hope I remember everything I need to do here. What?
It is difficult to move like this.
Why do you look like that?
Thank you.
I went with a simpler look today. I figured this world couldn't handle my full resolution.
Guess that's fine then. You can quit if you want, you know.
Never! I will never give up!
You don't have to take it that far.
In any case, it seems that we've finally arrived.
Is this world made of jelly cubes?
This is Shovel Forge.
Shovel Forge? I don't see any shovels or forges.
Iris said that she was focused on streaming this game lately.
What's that got to do with forges?
Forget about the forges and listen. This Somnium is the world of Shovel Forge, a sandbox game in which you make and move cubes to create structures on a map.
I'm not playing this game.
On the contrary, you already are.
Oh, come on, I don't want to play.
Accept the reality, Date. You have no choice.
Good evening, good morning, and hello! It's Tessa, also known as Aset, you bet! I'm gonna be playing Shovel Forge today. Let's dive right in!
Iris's Let's Play has begun. Help me, Date! You have to help me! It's nice, they're coming! Find me, Date!
Oh, a pickaxe! Lucky!
What was that all about?
It appears that this Somnium will not be easy like the other ones.
I didn't think the other ones were all that easy.
They
Are
weren't.
you ready? Let us begin. Somnium scan. Activate. This doesn't look like a pickaxe, but that's what Iris identified it as.
This is a pretty avant-garde pickaxe.
Perhaps designed with glow sticks in mind.
A silver gate! Let's dig it up!
Like this? This is actually kind of fun!
Easy there. I've still got a job to do.
That pickaxe was dropped by someone being attacked by knives. Be careful, Date. Knives might be after you too.
Did you get that?
I'll be the one being attacked.
Either way, all we have to do is listen to Iris and do what she says.
But which Iris? There appears to be two.
I guess both for now.
I think we'll find something if we dig there. Let's check it out!
It is a door, or perhaps a gate.
Everything looks like a block of tofu to me.
This must be where we use the pickaxe.
All right, just don't be too hasty.
I just have to trust in what I remember.
A door or gate. It is closed.
Okay, just like I always say, let's hit it!
Go, Iba!
All right, here I go.
I got a rare material! Ooh, I knew today would be special!
This is kind of fun, isn't it, Iba?
Are we meant to do this the whole time? This is tiring.
The gate's open. Let's go.
Roger.
This is a new area.
An mean we cannot return to the previous one.
Where else can I dig?
We gotta find something to dig up.
Am I meant to dig everywhere?
That's a big stick of imitation crab.
It must be a vending machine.
Happy digging.
Roger.
I got a lot of materials that time. Good haul today. Be sure to like and subscribe and to retweet everyone.
Hey, Aiba,
Yes?
is this golden yokocho?
Indeed. It appears to be modified, but it probably is based on Golden Yokocho.
This is where we were attacked.
Look, Date!
What is that?
Uh-oh, an elite is coming. But it's okay. I've got the feeling we can do it.
Project Bluebeam! Nyes is trying to kill me! You have to stop Nyes!
But what are we supposed to do?
Dance!
Dance?
Use the most beautiful art form humanity has ever created! The power of dance!
I don't think so. Not this
They
time.
may have money and power, but they'll never take our beating hearts! Dance is the only way to fight the Wadjet system in Nyes!
Using this material, we can make a disco ball. Let's build the disco ball. And then it's dancing time.
What do you think, Aiba?
Shovel Forge is not a dancing game, but
That's not what I'm talking about.
Nyes does not exist.
But I don't think Iris is trying to mislead me.
What you think does not change the facts. Now, we have to decide our next move.
For now, we need to find somewhere to craft the disco ball.
I found a crafting table.
Something the matter?
It seems you can create items other than disco balls.
But we need to make the disco ball now. That's what the viewers are expecting.
Weren't we supposed to craft a disco ball?
Yeah, but it was bugging me.
One moment. Done.
Does this crafting table even do anything, really?
The switch is done.
What switch?
Just watch. What are you doing, Date? Fight Nyes with the power of dance!
No.
Date, don't listen to her. So, this is what Nyes looks like. This is what's behind all this.
Was Iris lying to me?
I'm not lying! Project Bluebeam is using holograms to trick you! You can't let it fool you! You have to use the power of dance!
Huh? Oh, look at that! The enemies disappeared. What? Is this a glitch?
I'm not lying! Please, believe me, Date!
I already tried that. That didn't work out very well.
This appears to be another gate, but something is blocking it.
Is this the one that I did?
Do it.
Leave it to me. I dug it up!
Got the material.
Let's move on.
This is a spacious area.
Is that marble?
Those flowers are winter irises.
They're wilted.
Whoa, this place is huge! How are we gonna check everything? Maybe I can make something with the materials I have. Okay? Okay! Another crafting table.
At least you don't have to do any more digging.
Dante, do you see that shrine?
Shrine.
That's humanity's last hope against Nice. Save us from the oppression of technology. Return the stone monument to the pedestal of the shrine. We should have all the materials we need to craft the stone monument. Please, Date, you're the only one who can save me. You're the only one who can save this world.
Only me?
Date.
I'm the only one who can save her.
Hey, Date!
What?
I knew it. It's dangerous to do what Iris tells us.
I get what you're saying, but is it really dangerous?
Date, think rationally.
Gonna be honest, ever since this thing first came up, I never did trust. There we go.
Someone's there?
I think I did this? I don't remember.
Who is this?
Futoshi?
That is not Mama.
Futoshi.
Can I talk to him?
Definitely Futoshi.
I heard that Futoshi left on a journey to Sri Lanka to cultivate tea leaves.
What? Really,
I
Futoshi?
just talked to
Just
him.
gonna leave Ikuno behind?
Yeah, I don't remember this dialogue.
Someone's there?
Yeah, this was a waste of time.
Excuse me, who are you? What the? Ah! That scared me. Why is there a monster in marble?
Hey, don't say that about Mama.
Oh, please. Is that this man?
What? You know him?
Not exactly. He is a familiar face that has appeared in many unrelated people's dreams. He is an urban legend of sorts. If you are interested, I can tell you more later.
No, that's okay.
You're a material?
Don't got time to waste. Gotta move now.
There's a crafting table here as well.
What is NA?
I see. You can take advantage of this glitch, Date.
But I don't know anything about guitars.
I said glitch, not Gretch.
I could do that?
This game is filled with bugs and programming errors. We can take advantage of that to reveal things not supposed to be seen.
I see. Let's try it.
Understood. What? It spent the this man material. We can use you?
Is it a glitched skill?
Oh, I see.
How about that? Anything change?
The numbers have changed.
What, is it August 32nd?
No, the pickaxe is level 255.
That's pretty extreme.
But with this glitched item, we may be able to destroy something we were not supposed to be able to. Something in the game world. Or rather, something Iris doesn't want us to destroy. This is a strange wall. I see. I just need to use the pickaxe.
You're right. Do it.
Leave it to me.
I'm pressing. Yo.
The wall disappeared.
The iris has bloomed?
No, this is no miracle.
Merely the result of the game's programming changing the iris from wilted to bloom.
That can't be.
Dante, what are you doing? What about the monument? What about fighting Nyes?
Tell her that we have the strongest pickaxe. We don't need that. Let's continue.
Wait! Dante! No! Don't abandon me!
What's with this screen? Is it loading? Well, if you need to use the bathroom, now's the time.
This is...
Golden Yokocho. Not the world of Shovelforge.
This might be Iris's real Somnium.
There's nothing here. We have no choice but to move forward. Is this the exit?
Enter.
Let's go in.
We're back.
Hey, look.
What? A pyramid?
Nyes is close. Dante, help me! Please!
Iris!
Let's help Iris. Let's help her by freeing her from her world of delusion. Reveal the truth hiding inside her imagination, Date.
You got it.
A mirror door. But I'm not reflected in it. Well said, Date.
No, you can't! That mirror amplifies the power of dance!
Then I will do it.
Stop, please!
Ah!
Hakai.
Is this Iris when she was a child?
Iris, this is all in your head. You're imagining it. It's not real.
No, you're wrong, Dante!
Iba,
What?
let's end this.
Yeah.
Believe me!
Iba, that thing there. Destroy it.
No, stop!
Understood.
Please, stop! Stop!
Well, I released her. Hmm.
Okay, I think I got it. So it's like this. Date and Tessa were attacked at Golden Yokocho by a group of unknown gunmen?
No, not unknown. They were hired by Nyes Laws, also known as Nyes. I found out Nyes' secret, and now they want me dead.
I still don't buy any of that.
Date, is this for real?
It's true that we were shot at by armed gunmen. But the Nyes part...
The sync earlier. It didn't prove Iris' story. It only made me more skeptical. Iris is lying, maybe even unknowingly. She believes that she's being targeted by Nyes. She sincerely does, but...
Date, you don't believe me?
I thought about it carefully before answering.
Iris, let me be honest. I think you're letting your imagination get the better of you.
It's not my imagination. Why don't you believe me? Date, you're just being stubborn. You're just a cynical old man who doesn't believe in anything.
Then you have to give me proof. If you can't show me proof, I can't believe you. Iris, seriously, you're imagining things.
Fine then. I was stupid to think I could trust you, Date. Bye.
The knife is over there.
There's a room back there she kinda made her own. She's probably there.
She's certainly made herself at home. Has Iris been back there before?
Yeah, Tessa's been here a few times. Date, you don't believe Tessa, right?
Right.
You don't believe Nyes Laws exists?
No, I don't.
Then why was she almost kidnapped?
I don't know. But it might have something to do with Renju.
He was looking for Iris.
In any case, we don't know who's behind it. But we know she's in danger. Which is why I came here. I need you to hide Iris.
What?
I need to go somewhere.
To Hitomi's residence.
Yeah, I need to talk to her immediately.
Well, yeah. If you make her mad, you make me mad.
Sam.
Well, I guess you'll have to be mad then. She had to hear the truth. The cold, hard truth.
Even if that's true, you could have worded it nicer.
No.
You could have handled this better, Date.
I hate when people tell me that.
You are as clumsy as ever.
Hide Iris? I mean, I don't mind, but... why here?
The organization that I'm in may have a traitor. So I can't take her to HQ. That, of course, means that I can't take her to my house either. So I thought this diner would be a good place. Her enemies wouldn't look for her here. If she's here with you guys, I know that she's safe.
Wait, you guys?
Yeah, I'm expecting one more. Any minute now.
Mizuki?
Don't worry, I understand everything. I'll protect Iris.
Anyway, if they do manage to find her here, having Mizuki around should help, right?
Right. I know how strong she is.
Good luck, you two.
You know, we never did
Thanks,
explain why Mizuki is so strong. We never explained that, like, ever.
Date.
I'm sorry for coming so late. I need to talk to you about Iris.
What is it?
Iris said something to me that was very concerning. She said she's being targeted by an organization called Nizatlas and that she needs help. Does any of this sound familiar?
Decided not to tell her about the shooting because I didn't want her to worry. After a while, the time we spoke.
I didn't intend to hide it from you. I just never found the right time.
Huh?
She's sick. Iris has a malignant brain tumor.
A brain tumor?
That makes sense.
It
What
makes
happened
her
in
say
her room?
strange things sometimes.
I see. Her delirium could be a result of a brain tumor. It can also cause hallucinations and violent thoughts. It makes sense.
Violent thoughts, eh?
Everything Iris said was likely a result of her condition.
Iba summarized it so bluntly and so calmly, but I couldn't stay calm. The words malignant brain tumor circled in my mind. She's going to die. Interesting, she doesn't go on a tangent on this route.
I didn't tell her the specifics, but I'm sure she knows. Yes, she said she was staying with a friend. She's with Mizuki, but it still bothers me. I'm so worried that I couldn't sleep. We found out in January. She suddenly collapsed at school. She went to the hospital and they examined her. They found a tumor. According to the doctor, surgery wouldn't help.
You mean?
Grade 4. Terminal.
She's
She
going
has
to die.
a year to live. At most. That's what the doctor told me. And if they were right, then she only has a few months left.
Because sometime real soon, I'm going to die.
It's a brain tumor. It can cause a number of side effects. Nausea and dizziness. Sometimes her hands and legs go numb. Sometimes she can't control her body temperature.
No, but I am kind of warm.
What? That was all caused by her brain tumor?
Ordinary treatments won't work, but there is one way to save her life.
Which is?
Oh, what is this?
Date. It's from Mizuki.
Why now? Sorry, could you excuse me?
Went to the corner to answer Mizuki's call.
Date, I'm sorry.
What? What happened?
Iris, she's gone. She disappeared. I only took my eyes off her for a second.
What? Where did she go?
I don't know. That's why I'm calling. But she left a note on the table. Oh, just sent you a picture. Did you get it?
I have it now. Opening.
Would you trust most? If not, tell me.
Iris.
I have tried calling Iris with a different line. I cannot connect. It is probable that she turned her phone off.
Damn.
She can't go to 89.
Mizuki, let's split up and find her. Let Ota know too.
Got it.
Did something happen? What?
Iris said that she was going with somebody. With the person she trusts most. Any idea who that might be?
No.
Okay. I'm gonna go look for her.
I'll go too.
No, please, stay here. She might come home.
But
It's all right. I'll find her. Trust me.
okay.
Date, the person in Iris's letter, the one she trusts most. Who do you think that is?
I have to answer this. Uncle?
I see. The man Hitomi was dating 6 years ago.
He was a thoughtful, reliable man. I thought of him as a father.
But Iris said that she was looking for him. What are the odds she found him just now? I don't think that's possible. I think so too. Remember what Iris said?
I look up to him. He's done so much for me. I know I can rely on him more than anyone else.
But Renji's already looking for you, but why? To kill your two
According to the mermaid at Sunfish Pocket.
He was looking for Iris.
I think Renju called Iris.
And Iris went looking for him.
Exactly.
Then what can I do? We've been looking for Renju. Everyone at HQ is looking for him too. Not to mention he's on the run with number 89. And even with all of that, we haven't found him. We don't even have any leads.
Wait, 89 is... Oh, he
We
broke up.
only had some clues to work with.
Then we wouldn't be in this mess.
Are you giving up? Iris might be with number 89 at this very moment. We need to find her immediately. Now think, Date. Where would Renju go?
Sunfish.
Ota already searched Sunfish Pocket. It's open for business. Iris was not there. I didn't ask about Renju, but I am sure that he would have told us. Renju's house is currently occupied by officers from HQ. If he went back there, we would have been contacted.
The cold storage warehouse. Maybe he's there.
There is no one here.
Damn. He's not here? Let's go, Iba.
Wait.
What's wrong? Is there someone here?
No living organisms detected.
Then...
No living organisms detected.
you mean...
Let's search the area. We might be able to find something. On Sunday night, you saw Iris's body here?
Yeah. Her dead body was right here on the workbench.
Date, the forklift. Doesn't it seem off somehow? It hasn't been in use for some time, but something is peculiar about it.
No. This can't be. Iris.
What is this?
Iris.
I'm not too, because we saw this body before, then Iris. There must be something more to this. Clone, long lost twin. As a matter of fact, he told me never did name who the father was of Iris.
Have you settled down? The scene is being inspected without you. This time the body didn't disappear. However, you lost consciousness. I didn't expect you to faint. Seeing that corpse must have been incredibly shocking.
Any time of
predicted
death.
you to be the fainting type. I suppose humans are unpredictable. Now that you're back, let's get back to business. You are conscious, are you not? Are you at a loss for words? Date, don't let negative thoughts consume you. Thinking that Iris died because of me. If I never took her to Ota's, this wouldn't have happened. If you truly believe that, then your brain is completely rotten. Or perhaps when you saw the corpse, your head became filled with images of blooming yellow dandelions.
What?
Oh, you're talking now. Was I correct? If you consider the situation logically, even an elementary school student would understand.
Huh?
Fine. Allow me to pluck some of those dandelions from your mind. I will ask 3 questions. Please answer honestly. First question. The cold storage warehouse was not in regular operation. But even so, the AC was on, and a minus 58-degree temperature was maintained. Why is that?
To preserve something.
Yes. Let us move on to the next question. Second question. There was something strange about the corpse. Do you remember what that was? What is unnatural about that?
Isn't it strange? The culprit hid the body because they didn't want it to be found. But then they cover it with a cloth? That implies they thought that someone would eventually find it.
But do you know for a fact that the culprit hid the body? And even if they were responsible, it is not uncommon that murderers feel a sudden urge of remorse or pity for their victim.
So the cloth was a sign of pity?
That is a possibility.
The culprit was afraid that the body would be discovered, so they hid it under the hood. But why there? The ocean is right here. If they really wanted to hide the body, they could have put weights on it and sunk it into the water.
As I stated earlier, the culprit may not have hidden the body. And even if they did,
They showed pity by hiding it in the warehouse rather than dumping it somewhere.
better than the ocean, I would imagine.
Iris's body was completely frozen. The temperature read -58. With Iris's weight... Just wondering, but how much do you weigh?
Don't you know it's rude to ask a lady that?
105 pounds.
I see. 105, huh? It should have taken about 18 hours to freeze solid. But we were...
Wait a moment. Before you draw your conclusion, allow me to ask my final question. Question 3. 2 days ago, Sunday night, you found a dead body in the cold storage warehouse. But afterward, you visited the Sagan household and discovered that Iris was in fact still alive. Why?
You mean...
You've got it.
I don't believe it.
The stomach is swollen slightly. She appears to have been pregnant.
What?
How?
Do not worry. The uterus does not contain a fetus.
You mean after she was killed?
No, the fetus was not present in her body when she was killed. She must have been killed after giving birth.
How
The
old
distended
is this
stomach
body?
does not immediately shrink after birth. The expanded uterus takes some time to return to its normal size. This evidence makes one thing perfectly obvious.
This corpse isn't Iris. It's someone else.
Which means...
Iris is still alive.
Not necessarily. She could be alive. We haven't confirmed that yet.
But who is this woman, though? That's the thing.
Multiple stab wounds with a single-edged, sharp object to the victim's back. Judging by the size and shape of the marks, the weapon was most likely a kitchen knife. This matches what you said on Sunday.
So this is the body I saw then. Is there an estimated time of death?
Impossible to determine. This body has been completely frozen for at least 10 years.
10
Ted.
years? She was killed more than 10 years ago?
Exactly. Her identity is unknown. Her killer is also unknown. But there is one likely suspect.
Who?
Let's consider the clues. The scene, Okiura Fishery Cold Storage Warehouse. Sunday night, we saw So here. And there is something else about So Sejima. We witnessed someone similar to Iris being stabbed repeatedly in So's Somnium.
But it wasn't Iris. It was this woman.
That is highly likely.
What we saw was So's memory from more than 10 years ago.
I believe that is the case.
Renju and So?
But we still do not know where Renju is.
That means that we need to talk to...
So Sejima.
Isn't he, Oh, that didn't happen yet.
I thought I told you never to show your face here again.
I didn't come here for Shoko today. I didn't come here for Iris either. Instead, I'm here for a girl who looks like Iris. Did you kill her?
Date, look.
I knew it. You killed her, didn't you?
I don't know what you're talking about.
I've had enough of your shit, Congressman! You wanted to check on the body of the girl you killed. That's why you were at the cold storage warehouse 2 days ago.
Why not dispose of it, though? Why did he... Even if he killed her, that Iris lookalike, why did he keep the body frozen and preserved for over 10 years? What purpose would that be? Why not get rid of the evidence?
Where is Renju Okiura? You know where he is, don't you? You were at an Okiura fishery warehouse for a reason. There's definitely a connection between you two. And that's not all. Number 89 called your secretary. The same number 89 that Renju escaped with. Now tell me, where is Renju?
And suddenly, a gang of bodyguards stormed out of the mansion. In an instant, they surrounded me.
We'd like to ask you to please leave.
Damn it, So!
There's nothing we can do. We did arrive without a warrant. We were technically trespassing. If he had called the police, we would be in a predicament. We would have been detained immediately. Who would look after Iris then? Do you intend to leave your responsibility with Mizuki and Ota?
Ugh.
Calm down, Date. We still have our lead.
Lead?
Before I explain, we need to discuss the corpse in the cold storage warehouse. Let's give her a name. Because she is frozen solid, we could call her All Ice or Alice. What do you think? Alice and Iris. I believe it fits nicely.
All right, Alice. What about her?
Someone might be able to identify her.
Who?
Allow me to ask you 3 questions.
Again with this?
First question. You have seen this corpse more than twice. 3 times, in fact. When was the first time?
Mizuki.
Three days ago, Saturday night when I synced at Abyss.
Yes, in the Somnium world. We saw the frozen corpse of a girl. Question 2. Who is the girl?
Now I know. That girl was probably Alice.
Most likely, yes. So we have technically known Alice for 3 days. One last thing. The final question. In which Somnium did we see Alice?
My roommate, Mizuki Okiura.
Exactly. You mentioned something about Mizuki's Somnium being some kind of prophecy. But prophecies are nonsense. Dreams are not made of the future. They are made from the past. Therefore...
Mizuki has seen Alice before.
there is no other explanation.
Aiba, where is Mizuki now?
Where we went with Iris yesterday, the Kume Shrine.
The shrine? Why would she be there?
Unknown. She is supposed to be looking for Iris.
Okay, let's go.
Date,
Did you find Iris?
if I did, I would have told you already.
Right.
Iris used to like this shrine. She told me about all her memories here. We used to come here all the time. You know those steps in the front? We would sit there together and talk about things. Like what gluten-free means, and eyelash extensions, and aerial yoga. And we would talk about all our problems together. Sometimes we would talk late into the night. So I thought that maybe she'd be here. But it looks like I was wrong.
I think Iris is with Renju.
With Daddy?
Yeah. Her note mentioned her most trusted person. That's probably Renju.
Yeah. I remember that mermaid girl saying something like that.
He was looking for Iris.
But why?
Does that mean that Daddy is the one who called for Iris?
It could be. So I need to know where he is.
But I haven't been able to get a hold of him. I think he's searching Akihabara right now. Last time he checked in, he said he didn't have anything.
Mizuki, I have something very important to ask you. You've seen her before, haven't you? 3 days ago, I saw her in your Somnium. The body of a girl who looks like Iris, Alice. Your dreams are built from your memories. So that corpse... Mizuki, please, answer me. Iris's life is at stake.
Huh? What do you mean?
I need to know everything about Alice. If I find out who she is, I might be able to solve the mystery of Renju and number 89. And that might lead me to Iris.
Okay, I'll tell you about Alice.
Okay, we're getting somewhere.
It was about a month ago. I saw my daddy crying in the president's office at Lemnis Gate. I was peeking through a crack in the door so he didn't see me. Daddy got up, then got into his car and drove away. I had never seen him like that before. I was curious, so I followed him in a taxi. That led me to the cold storage warehouse. He got out of his car and went inside. I followed right behind him, quietly. Daddy was standing next to the forklift in the back. I hid behind a shelf. I watched Daddy open the hood of the forklift, and then, after a little bit, he left. I wanted to know what he was looking at. I went over to the forklift and I looked under the hood myself. And then...
You saw Alice's dead body.
But at the time, I thought it was Iris. What was I supposed to do? Daddy would have been in trouble.
So you kept quiet this whole time?
Yeah. What do you mean? I couldn't just ask. It would have changed everything. I thought that as long as I stayed quiet, everything would be okay. I didn't see a dead body. I wasn't even at the warehouse. I repeated that to myself over and over and tried to forget the whole thing.
Repressed memories are often the subject of Somnia.
That's why Alice showed up during the sync.
The corpse looked exactly like Iris. I couldn't believe she was dead. I just couldn't. So I went to Iris's house.
Huh? What's wrong, Mizuki?
Iris was alive. I thought I was going crazy or dreaming. I tried to convince myself that it was just a hallucination. I actually met with one of the higher-ups at Daddy's company last night, before I went to Matsushita Diner.
Why?
Because you asked about the cold storage. I was curious. I asked around some, and... I found out that Daddy was managing the warehouse before I was born. After my grandpa died, Daddy took over.
What?
In exchange for managing the warehouse, he gave ownership of the company to someone else. I guess he didn't want to let this place go. Or maybe he couldn't let it go. That's more accurate, I think. But I understand why. Inside that warehouse was...
Alice.
On paper, Daddy has nothing to do with Okiura Fishery. Daddy was still managing the warehouse. And he was the only one allowed in there, too. That was part of the agreement when he gave up the company. And the whole thing had to be a secret. He really stressed that point.
Some secret if the little girl found out.
Hey, Mizuki. How long was he managing the warehouse?
For 18 years. That's what the man told me.
18.
18 years? From that long ago?
Shit.
Iba, I need an emergency search. Missing persons from 18 years ago.
Understood.
Huh?
Date, I found her. The girl who looks like Iris.
What's her name?
Monica Iwai, 19 years old at the time of her disappearance.
Hmm.
A graduate of Eitoku High School.
Hmm.
What?
Renju was my classmate at Eitoku High. We've known each other for 20 years now.
Hmm.
When I was young, I lost someone very important to me. Monica Iwai, my best friend. One of the only friends I had.
Hmm.
Alice's Monica. Hitomi's friend who went to the same school as her and Renju. But why? Monica's body was found just now. But even back then, Hitomi knew. She knew that Monica was already dead.
How and why?
Aiba, where is Hitomi right now?
At headquarters for questioning. MPD still believes that the body they discovered was Iris.
Got it. Contact boss. Have them bring Hitomi to Abyss.
Roger that.
This is getting interesting now. 有意思。
You're awfully calm. You saw the corpse of your daughter today. You were called into the station to confirm her identity. And yet here you are, cool as a cucumber, even though you lost your precious daughter. Shall I guess why?
Her name is Iwai Monica. She has been missing for 18 years. She was 19 years old at the time she went missing. Monica, Hitomi Sagan, and Renju Okiura all attended Eitoku High School.
Because that body isn't Iris. And you know it.
Are you serious?
Yes. Her name is Monica Iwai. She was killed when she was 19. She went to the same high school as you, and she was your best friend. Isn't that right? Nothing to say for yourself? Hiding something? Maybe you killed her with Renju.
That's ridiculous.
Oh, now you're talking.
Hmm.
But we know Renju committed a crime. Illegally disposing of a body. And we can prove it.
Monica's body was found completely frozen solid. Her right eye was missing. Her body shows multiple stab wounds from an edged weapon to the back of the torso. The cause of death was those stab wounds. The murder weapon was most likely a kitchen knife. She was also pregnant until just before her time of death.
The cold storage warehouse where the body was found. It's been managed by Renju Okiura for almost 2 decades now. And witness testimony proves that he knew about the corpse there. And if I'm not mistaken, you knew about the corpse too, Hitomi. You and Renju have been close since high school. It's not too much of a stretch to think that he told you about the body. And I remember you telling me once.
When I was young, I lost someone very important to me. Monica Iwai, my best friend. One of the only friends I had.
How did you know that she was dead?
I didn't.
Don't play dumb. I know you're hiding something. You know what happened 18 years ago. And you knew she was pregnant. You were her best friend. Of course you would have known. Tell me. Tell me everything.
Date, she's not going to talk. Sync with her.
Oh dear.
Date, I'm sure I've told you enough times by now, but please, Come back within 6 minutes.
I can't promise you that, Pewter.
What do you mean?
I mean, I'm not coming back until I find something.
Date, you can't.
Why not?
You know why.
Because it will take over my consciousness?
Yes.
But if it's only a little...
No, not even a little. If the sync passes the critical point, the damage will be irreparable.
But what does that mean exactly?
No.
I'm not hiding anything.
Then let's try it. Let's experiment with my mind. Then we'll know for sure what'll happen.
Fine. I'll just say it.
Yeah?
Pewter, tell him.
Me?
You know more about it than I do.
Well...
Ask Pewter. He knows more about it than I do.
Well, first off, 6 minutes is not a hard limit. It could be 7, or even 8.
I don't care about the exact time. I'm asking what happens if you go beyond the limit.
Do you remember the story I told you about the egg?
Yeah, why?
If you imagine an egg as your consciousness, the yolk is what goes into the subject's brain. The white remains inside your shell. If you go beyond the limit, your yolk will not be able to return to its shell.
Because the subject's mind will start to take over the sinker's consciousness, right? I know that part already.
Indeed, but there's more to it. After the yolk is devoured, the egg white is brought through the machine next.
Huh?
And there's more. It's not just the sinker's brain. The same process eventually occurs in the subject's as well. In other words, the entire egg ends up being replaced. Mind, consciousness, memory, they are traded. Switched.
Wait a minute. Brains can be switched, basic. Oh shit.
The human brain has what can be understood as a memory limit. One brain can only hold one consciousness, and it can only contain one person's memories.
So that memory sequence in the very beginning.
Now you know everything. Talk to the boss.
I was unaware of this as well. This information is not on any accessible databases.
We had to prevent the possibility that the system could be exploited.
Exploited? But
Even if it wasn't you, someone else might try. We didn't tell any sinkers this, including you. Project Sync is a top-secret project. It's a matter of national security. Even sinkers are on a need-to-know basis. Think about it. What if you were kidnapped by bad people who tried to make you talk?
bad people?
A criminal organization, spies from another country, those people. If you blabbed about Project Sync, the entire country might be at risk. You heard it from Pewter. The sync machine isn't just for entering a person's somnium. It can also be used to swap bodies between two people. Imagine what this machine would be used for in the wrong hands. That's why I didn't tell you. We can't let this secret get out.
Swapping bodies between two people? trading minds?
Ducky, you remember what I told you earlier? Are you listening to me?
Yeah, I got it.
Are you really okay?
I'm fine. Start it.
Understood. Let us begin.